Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Steven Universe review. In this episode, we'll be talking about Back to the Moon Part 3. This one. Okay, let's just get right into it. So, the episode starts off, we're back at the barn, and all the rubies are trapped in Lapis's bubbles. She put them in timeout. Solid. And they basically are like, why are they there? So they keep popping the bubbles to ask, what are you doing here? And we also get confirmation on each of their names. Army, Leggy, Namie, Doc, and I know the last one's Eyeball, but I will always call her Gemini. It's just such an obvious joke, I'm surprised they didn't use it. But yeah, so they ask them, they don't get an answer from any of them. And then they, the rubies come together and ask, like, oh, what did you do? Where is Jasper, right? Because they're still looking for Jasper because they didn't find her when they went to Neptune, because they checked all the planets. And Amethyst shapeshifts into Jasper. And of course the rubies are going to fall for this. And even Pearl's like, oh, they're never going to fall for this. Yep, sure enough. And I like this. Why do you look different? Oh, I got a tan from the sun. And they start beating up the planet. Oh, the rubies are dumb. But they're so great. So, we find out Gemini knows of Jasper and knows how much of a great soldier she is, and basically does a fanboys, fangyms all over them, all over Jasper, and because Jasper's her idol basically, and they want to take Jasper back to Homeworld, but then Amethyst Jasper says, I can't go back. I have to keep a watch on these Crystal Gem prisoners. I'm just going to stay here. So they have to go to... So Doc says, oh, we have to go to the moon base and file a report with the diamond. So it's back to the moon. And so they get in the ship, and it's this huge... It's one of those bigger on the inside things. And they're... Right? Pearl is such an overactor. Oh my gosh. I don't know, there's something about overacting that can just, like, when an actor is overacting, purposefully, sometimes it can be really funny, and yeah, I did, even though Pearl, I was kind of like, I still laughed. So, Jasper, Amethyst Jasper has Doc on her lap, and then we cut over to, Gemini, and she's jealous, she's got the tear, at least I'm assuming that's jealousy, because she wanted to sit on Jasper's lap. So they go to the moon. Once on the moon, we hear it's an Era 1 moon base, which I think confirms that Era 1 and Era 2 can be divided by the war. Era 1 is before the war, Era 2 is after the war. And then while on the moon base, they see the thing of Pink Diamond. And Eyeball's like, oh, tell them the story. You probably know more. And it's like, no, I can't, because of course Amethyst doesn't know it. So Eyeball starts to tell it. But because Eyeball tells it, I think Eyeball may have been on Pink Diamond's court. I think that makes sense, especially with what she says later. So she's telling the story about how, the rebellion started, and Pink Diamond was killed by Rose Quartz in front of her very eyes, which makes me think, why would Gemini be in front of Rose Quartz if she wasn't on her court? Yeah, that just makes sense. I mean, like, it could be wrong, but it just... I think that works the best. And Steven starts to cry because his mother, it is proven, his mother isn't all that good. Which, okay, here's what bugs me about this one. We know from Bismuth that Rose was all anti-shattering gems, but yet she still shattered Pink Diamond. There's something they're not telling us, but I do still think Rose shattered Pink Diamond. I somehow, some way she did it. Maybe... she was involved in a big way or did it herself. Something had to have happened, though. And then they go up to the top of the moon base, find out the communicator's broken, and Amethyst Jasper asks Gemini to file the report. Go back to Homeworld and file it for me, because I have to keep watch on the prisoners. Again, Gemini is such a fan, and that was great. She's so happy. So then, they head back down, and they go to leave. Amethyst loses the Jasper form. Gemini comes back out, offering them a ride back, finds out they're lying, and forms back into the giant ruby, and Steven opens the airlock, sends them out. Sardonyx is formed, hits them with the hammer, splitting them apart, and then one of them grabs Steven as he's yanked out, and they fly off from the base. And that's where it ends. We got, I think, as far as I know, we got one more episode in the season. So I'm excited to see where this will go, because we learned so much, and it really does make us think. It really does have a lot to think about. It does give us a lot to think about, especially about Pink Diamond, because this is basically confirmation that this is confirmation that Pink Diamond and Rose are not the same thing. I mean, like, people will still defend it, because, of course, you don't want to sync with your ship, but, yeah. Or, well, sync with your boat. Whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and until the next time, peace.